Hope things are going well. Um, yeah, and today I would like to share a reflection on fear, which is something that we all can relate, and it is nice, to share these different ways, let's say, of approaching our fears, and also will help us to be more aware of what's going on, and hopefully allowing ourselves to be more free and more present, less judgmental, I guess, in the sensations of fear. So yeah, I've been reading a lot, like really nice and interesting books. I'm really thankful for being able to have access to all those life experiences of other people, and sharing that in their books, because it's definitely one of my so I would say the main inspiration for me to, like, for life in general, it would be my own experience. And within my own experience, there is many things, like people and like situations and books, things I read. So yeah, movement, of course. So loads of things. But yeah, I feel like sometimes we take it for granted, like, because we have available many sources, many books, and yeah, really thankful for for all the people that does that, to share with the world their experiences. So yeah, I've been reading this one. I haven't finished yet. SHAMBHALA. SHAMBHALA. It is a place, a society. So that's the ideal, where they truly believe in the inner wisdom we all have. So that's kind of from where that society moves, from like not relying in external things, like it's more about like remembering that wisdom that is within us, and from that point we just go outwards, to the world. And so yeah, it's called The Sacred Path of the Warrior, and like one of the things that touches is fear itself, and kind of inspire me to write a little bit about that, about fear. And so to start with, I would like to take a moment here to think, let's put it that way, about the question of fear, like what do you think about fear? Yeah, perhaps you want to to go along with the question and see, like, you know, what do you think about fear? Perhaps you have roughly an idea in your mind. And what comes to your mind when you hear the word fear? Nice. And now we're gonna shift a little bit the question and just take a nice full breath here. Take a inhale through the nostrils, exhale through the nose as well. And just take a moment to feel your body, to feel the presence of your physical body. And then let's see if something happened to your body when you hear the word fear. Fear. So we focus more here, more in the sensations, more than in the idea of fear or the thought of fear. So just an example, to me, like when I say fear, so my body, I can feel a sensation in my upper belly, there is a bit of like nervous feeling around my upper belly, my chest, my lungs, my collarbones. So just take a moment, perhaps you feel something in any other part of your body, or the same part as well, could be. As you can open the eyes, and yeah, this was a short exercise to start to be aware of the sensations, like more than focus on the thought, on the thinking of something, just like you bring it to the body and you focus on the sensations. It's gonna be easier for you to kind of absorb whatever comes without judging and without creating a story about fear. You know, that's what mind usually does. We create stories, we kind of protect ourselves, and we create even more stories to avoid that, you know. So yeah, here there is a little bit of what I write, inspired in the book I'm reading, SHAMBHALA. And yeah, so fear is present in all of us. Fear is present in our lives, and there are different layers of fear. There are more superficial layers where perhaps we are aware of that fear. You know, usually are the fears that we acknowledge and we usually share as well, like I'm really afraid of this, or I'm scared of that. And yeah, like the more obvious fears. And then you have more deeper fears, like going down to more profound layers. And usually we are not aware of that, of those fears, that they are latent in our body, they are present in our lives. They are present as well in the way we relate to others, the way we communicate, and yeah, and definitely they are present in the way we open to the world or the way we close to the world. So yeah, like for today, I would like to invite you to feel the fear. You know, like it can be like a little bit overwhelming at first, but rather than judging the fear, whatever it is, because we are gonna tend to analyze it, we are just gonna feel it. We are gonna feel that fear in our body. We are just gonna let it in instead of like pushing it away. We are just letting in. We are not gonna cover that fear. We don't want the fear to disappear, like that's what usually happens. We are actually going to feel it, you know, to open the door, let it come in, and you will hear something. So fear comes to tell us something, you know, that's what it is. It's telling us something, and we are going to listen. This time we're going to listen and pay attention. Even if it feels scary or painful, we are gonna, just get naked and open to whatever the danger is. It feels like a danger. And yeah, and from that space of like opening, what we do is just we let go of whatever we are holding on. You know, we are so contracted. We are contracted because we are holding something. We don't want to let it go because it's scary. But this time we are actually let it go. We are just gonna release whatever we are holding, and then to see, to just, you know, like even if it was just, imagine when you are curious about something, you know, and then you just, oh, I want to know more about this, you know, like a bit of a gossip sometimes. So let's see if we could bring that attitude to our fear. Just like, oh wow, this is something big. Like this fear that I've been having, or that it's present in my life, it's trying to tell me something, you know, there is nothing else more attractive, you know, to see, to listen into that and to know what's the root of that fear. At least I see it that way, because it's something that it belongs to you, you know, and it's about your life, your experience here. So yeah, let's feel for a moment what happens if we actually let it go, and then feel how your muscles, how your jaw, your teeth, your temples, your shoulders, everything relaxes. There is no contraction, no holding. It's just like, this is it. This is me here. It doesn't mean that fear is not there. It's probably there still, but I'm not fighting that fear. I'm just letting that fear come in. And usually what happens naturally is just sensations start to arise. Emotions. It's like a wave of emotions passing through your body. Nice, and we find sadness. Nice, perhaps deep sadness, but it's a good one. It's just let the sadness be. Let your body experience sadness, your soul experiencing that sadness. Because with the sadness comes the calm, and with the calm comes the presence of being here, being fully you, with no armor, no clothes, no stories. Just you as you are. So in this place is where we find bravery. We find that the meaning, the real meaning of being brave. Again, it's not the absence of fear. Fear is there, but we just go through the fear. We appreciate that fear as an experience. We feel vulnerable. And in a way, it's a way to born again. As we kind of like move away, like release all that we have built, everything that we have accumulated, and when we get rid of those things, perhaps for the first time we can feel the fresh air touching the skin, touching our skin. Fresh air going through your body. As we never felt before. And then slowly we're gonna open the eyes if they were closed. Coming back to the space we are in. Nice. And whatever was your experience, we are just gonna let the body decide, because the funny thing is that there is no good or bad. If you think about it, just when we let go of that black and white, good or bad, like things just come, go through us as they are. That's it. It's an experience, like full experience, 3D, 4D, whatever. It's just like, whew, that's what it is. Nice. So we're gonna carry on with the practice, the asana practice. We're gonna do a like more softer practice than usual. Still part of the fluid movement series. So if you are not on your mat, just come more or less to the middle of the mat in a cross-leg sitting position. Nice. Let's just start here, like rolling the shoulders back. Nice. Feel the whole circle we do with the shoulder joints. As I go up, I go back, down, and then we go forward, up again. Nice. Noticing the four directions of the circle. Now we're gonna change direction and we go forward. We start the movement going up, forward, down, and back. Slowly we release the shoulders. We're gonna carry on with the neck. We're gonna do a movement that I really enjoy. We're gonna try to draw with the chin. The chin is starting the movement, and we do a bit like a figure of 8, infinite sign, like with the chin. So the head and the neck follow, but it is really a gentle movement here. So there is no edges, no corners, it's just all rounded. And then slowly we're gonna stop the movement. Nice. And with the next inhalation, we're gonna lift the arms up. Nice. Elongate the spine, elongate the arms. Nice. The belly goes a little bit in. Feel the sitting bones are anchored on the floor. Nice. And then from the waist all the way up, I moved in the direction of the ceiling. Nice. We're gonna start bringing the palms facing out, and we play here a little bit with the rotation. Now we bring the palms in and facing back. Nice. Rotation of the shoulders, also working with the wrists. Nice. And then again open, palms facing out, nice, and then in and back. Nice, move the fingers. Now that probably you can see me here better with the light of the window. Just wiggle the fingers, nice. And take a deep inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna bring the right hand to the floor. Keep the hips, the sitting bones on the floor, pressing the floor, and you have the option of bending the elbow here or bringing the forearm completely to the floor. Nice, but without compromising the hip, without lifting the left side of the hip. Nice, and now inhale, elongate the left arm to the right, and then we look to the left hand, left palm. Nice, and feel the length of the left side of your body. Again, in here I'm in my forearm, but you can also come up into your hand. Nice, and now we're gonna inhale, press a little bit with your right hand, bringing the left arm in line with the shoulder. Nice, we're taking an inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna start bringing the left arm to the back. We're gonna lift the right arm up. Nice, and we're gonna come into a twist. We bring the top of the left hand to your and the right part of the waist here. See, nice. You grab it nicely. Nice, and then take an inhale. Elongation of the right arm. Exhale, we twist to the left. We're gonna bring again the top of the right hand on my left knee. Nice, this is gonna help me to come deeper into the twist. I'm gonna press the leg with my hand. Nice, and start rotating from the middle of the spine, more or less. Then coming up to the chest, the collarbones are like twisting, the shoulders trying to look to the left side. Nice, and then the last thing is going to move is your neck. Just perhaps moving to the back. The head follows, and then we look through the corners of the eyes. A little bit to the back, perhaps to the right direction. Nice, and then as we inhale here, we're gonna release the left arm, bringing it up. Ooh, nice, bringing the torso forward. And then let's bring the left hand to the right thigh here. Nice. Like similar to, or the same as the left, my right hand. So that's how my left hand it is. Nice, so we feel it here on the shoulders. Nice, you can also bring the hands a little bit more higher in your thighs if you feel that it's a little bit too much. And then play here a little bit with the rounding of the back. Nice, just slightly, because of the position it's really hard to do it. We bring the chin a little bit to the chest. Ooh, nice. And now let's open wide. Inhale. Open the arms. Uncross. Ooh. Exhale. We're gonna circle the wrists. Bringing the arms down at the same time. Whew. Nice, move a little bit, the shoulders, release the tension. And let's go to do the other side. We inhale, lift the arms up. Nice, really good elongation of the spine. I like to do this movement. I found it really, really funny. Da-da-da-da-da. Belly in, wiggle of the fingers. And then as we exhale, this time we bring the hand, left hand or left forearm to the floor, keeping the hips on the floor, and stretch the right arm to the left. Nice. And then in here, instead of bringing the arm, I didn't say it before, but the arm, it's not in here. We try to bring it back, kind of in line with the side of your head, your ear. Nice. Keep elongating the arm and then looking up to your hand. Nice. Again, we're gonna press to come up with the left hand all the way up. Nice. We bring the right arm in line with the shoulder. Nice. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, we bring right hand to the left side of the body, like we did before. Nice. Just do this as you like. At the same time, we bring the left hand, top of the left hand, to my right knee. Nice. I really like this twist. Just like grabbing. It's not that obvious that when we put the hand here, like the palm, it's nice to use the top of the hand, but also the top of the other hand, which is grabbing the waist. Nice. And then here, remember, we start from the middle of the back, middle of the spine to twist. No rush to like bringing the head back straight away. Nice. Coming up to your chest, your shoulders. Nice. Take a deep inhale, exhale. We start to turn the neck, the head, and last thing, the eyes looking back. It's like we look through the corners of the eyes. Nice, Tristi. Nice. With the next inhalation, we're gonna release the right arm. Nice. Keep extending here, twisting again, or like moving the chest forward. And take your time here to grab both thighs, both knees. Nice. Ooh, feeling your shoulders here, rounding the back, chin to the chest, and enjoy. Nice. With the next inhalation, we're gonna uncross the arms, opening like a flower. Nice. Extend the arms, and then we're gonna exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest forward, and focus on bringing the chest to the front, and perhaps looking up without putting so much pressure, loads of pressure on the neck here. I mean, all the muscles of the neck, I feel them, they are working, but try just to focus more in the opening of the chest, rolling the shoulders back. Nice. And then exhale, we do the opposite. We round the chest goes back, nice, separating the shoulder blades. And we're gonna interlace the fingers of both hands. You can keep, if you like, the index finger out, Kali Mudra. And focus here in moving your arms forward in the direction of your index fingers. Nice, chin to the chest, and feel the space on your upper back, especially. I'm trying to correct my English. Nice, and now we're gonna inhale, arms up. Open the chest, arms back. For this one, we want to bring the arms a little bit more back. So we are arcing the spine. Back bend comes into play. Nice. I like always to first, what I do is the elongation of the spine, elongating the arms. Nice. And then from there we start to curving, arcing. Ooh, exhale. Release completely. Nice. Hands on the thighs, on top of the knees. And just feel the sensations. We did a nice opening of the torso, the spine, shoulders. Working a bit on the upper part of the body. Nice, so let's come from here into tabletop, all four positions. Position like hands and knees. Nice, for this one, we're gonna keep the top of the feet pressing the floor. Nice. Make sure you have your knees like underneath your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders, more or less. We activate the 5 fingers of both hands, the palms pressing the floor. Nice, let's come into cat-cow. Let's do an inhale and we start from the tailbone here. Let's do it like really slow, no rush here. We come from the table, we go from the tailbone all the way up to the neck. Nice. And now exhale, again we start from the tailbone. We bring, nice, the hips move forward, like doing the posterior pelvic tilt. Nice, round the back, round the upper back, the neck, chin to the chest, pressing the floor. Nice, and now let's do it a bit more fluid. Inhale on your own path. Inhale up. Exhale. Nice. I like to start rocking a little bit or moving like back and forth. At the same time we go into cat-cow. So it's like the hips are moving back when we come into cow, and then come forward when we come into cat. Nice, and now let's explore a little bit here the movement. We're gonna round the neck, like doing circles with the head, better. And then we round and arc the spine as well. Don't worry too much if you just feel like you don't do the movement as I do it. Just like what we want to do here is to move nicely, like in circular movement. Bring in fluidity, softness to your body, to the movement. Nice, explore a little bit, whatever you want to do. Nice, you improvise. Nice. And slowly we're gonna stop the movement and coming into our first Adho Mukha Svanasana. Yeah, we bring the knees up, downward facing dog. Just take time to open, to stretch. Just feel free, whatever you want to do, whatever movement you want to add into your downward facing dog. Nice. I like to feel, in my case, the sole of my feet on the floor, my toes pressing the floor, like my heels in this case, but if your heels are up, you can focus more on the upper part or the front part of the feet. And I do the same after with my hands, pressing the palms of the hands, the thumbs, the index finger, and the rest of the fingers. Nice, I play a little bit with my knees, extending one and bending the other one. Nice, and we get ready. We're gonna come to the front of the mat. You can walk the feet or you can jump, bending the knees. If you are jumping, press strongly with both hands, your strong brakes, strong arms here, and we're gonna lift the hips in the air above the shoulders for a little bit before to come down. Nice. Or you come straight away. We don't have to float. Nice. We're gonna inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Uttanasana. And as we inhale, press strongly with both feet on the floor, legs strong, and we come all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, Samastitihi. Nice, we're gonna do a few sun salutations of fluid movement. We're gonna start with Utkatasana, chair pose. Feet together, knees together. Bring the hips back, the hips down. And as we inhale, bringing arms up. Extend. From the waist all the way up. Hips lower. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, we bring one leg to the back and then the other coming to your high plank. We're gonna exhale, bringing the knees down, bending the elbows closer to your body, chin and chest, and slide on the top of the feet. Let's come into a cobra pose here. Nice, roll the shoulders back, then you go as far as you want to go in your cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Nice, let the air, the breath flow through your lumbar area, the lower back. No constriction there, no pain. Nice. As you exhale, come into Adho Mukha. Walk the feet. And we're gonna start here, bringing feet together. Inhale, lifting right leg up. Open the hip. Nice. Bend the knee. And we're gonna step forward, the right foot outside of your right hand, as far as you can. Ooh, nice. We come down into Skandasana. If you like, you can come onto your heel, the left heel. You can also bring the hands to the floor, and even lifting the heel, the right heel. Whatever it feels good for you, always think to adjust the pose to your body in each different moment of the practice. Because it happens to me as well that sometimes I can just bring the heel down, some other times I won't be able to do it, and it's fine. Nice, and then we move to the back of the mat here. Press strongly with the right foot up. Nice. Come into three like a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together. Inhale, left leg up. Open the hip to the left. Exhale, we're gonna bend the knee, and again we move the left foot this time to the outside of your left hand. Skandasana. Nice, and then again we're gonna move back to the front of the mat. Nice. Moving your arms if you like. Three like a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Again, feet together. Let's do one more. Inhale, lifting right leg up. Open the hips. Exhale, bend the knee and move forward. Right foot outside of the right hand. Skandasana. Nice. Moving the arms if you like. We move to the back of the mat. Three like a plank. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee. Exhale, left foot outside of the left hand. Skandasana. Nice. And moving again to the front of the mat. Three like a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Nice. We separate this time the feet as wide as your hips. And we're gonna try to remain still in this Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice, I like to bring my belly in, Uddiyana Bandha, making a space. Nice, sinking the chest down and pushing away the floor with the hands. Try to find a good balance. We don't want to sink completely, just try to find the balance. The heels, they move down. Nice, and again we're gonna move to the front of the mat. We're gonna jump or walk or float. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, we come up in Utkatasana. Nice. Fingertips, they touch. To me, you can do something different with the hands. You can keep them arms parallel or both palms together here. And then looking up to your thumbs. Nice. Inhale, extend the knees. Exhale, arms down into Samastitihi. Come back to your body here. Nice. Next one, we're gonna inhale this time and bringing arms up. Elongation of the spine. Look to your thumbs. And as you exhale, bring the arms forward this time. And keep elongating the arms to the front. We bring the weight to the heels. Nice. And there is a little bit of anterior pelvic tilt here. Nice. Feel the back of your legs. And slowly exhale, we go all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, we jump back or we bring one leg and then the other to the high plank. Nice. We come down into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. This time we bring the feet together again. We're gonna lift the right leg, but this time we keep the hips square, facing down. So we focus more on stretching the back side of the left leg. Moving my right leg up. Nice. Pushing away the floor with both hands. Nice. And now we're gonna bend the knee and do the transition really slow. The knee is gonna move up and forward. So I bring the knee close to my torso, to my chest, and forward. Push away the floor. Nice, and then slowly we're gonna bring the shin and the top of the foot to the floor. And we're gonna sit on the heel of the right foot. Nice. You know the left leg, which is extended to the back, we're gonna slide it a little bit more to the back. So we feel the hip flexors, the psoas on the left side. Nice. Roll the shoulders back, chest looking forward. Nice. Now we're gonna move the left hand a little bit forward until you feel comfortable. Take an inhale, extend the right arm up, our right arm to the front. And now we're gonna draw like a half circle with the right hand. It goes all the way back. Nice. The head follows the direction of the hand. We're gonna bend the left knee, and perhaps we want to grab or the ankle or the top of the feet here. Take a moment to move by itself the foot closer to your glutes. Nice. And then we grab it with the hand or with the forearm. You choose. Nice. Now we're gonna flex the foot. And if you have the top of the feet, you don't have to flex it. You can keep it this way. But we're gonna move the foot away from you, like to the back. Nice. This is something that I really appreciate in my practice. Like all the variations of this small sequence. Doing both, separating the foot away from you. And now the next step, it would be bringing the foot closer to your glutes, to your sacrum. Nice. And I'm here, I'm talking, I'm moving a little bit, but we want to kind of twist to the back. So we are looking to the back, bringing the chest a little bit facing the right side. Or, yeah, the right side. Nice, feel the quads. Ooh. Exhale, release the foot, the right foot. Nice. And now we're gonna move, looking to the left side of the mat. And we're gonna try to keep the feet, the shin, like parallel to each other. And we're gonna press, helping us with the feet, the knees to come up into an upright position, like with the opening of the legs here. So like pressing with the top of the feet on the floor is going to help you to be stable, to keep the balance. There is a strong opening on the hips, so take it easy. If you need to bring the hands to the floor. Nice, we're gonna play a little bit here with the arms. Nice. So we bring one arm goes up and the other one goes down, and we move them to the opposite directions. Inhale, open. Exhale. Nice. If you want to add a bit of freestyle here, like moving the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. Nice. Dancing with yourself here. slowly we're gonna bring both hands to the front of the mat. Extend the left leg back. Nice, and we come back to the first position, the first pose. Nice, we're gonna bring the toes of the left foot on the floor, lift the left leg and push away the floor with both hands, lift the right leg up. Nice. Again, transition as we did at the beginning, push the floor away, and this time we wanna step the right foot in between the hands. Ooh, nice. Ooh. If you need to take a break, you can bring the left knee to the floor. Otherwise, we're gonna come to the top of the left foot and slide the foot back, the left foot back. Ah, nice, and focus on the stretch of the front of the left leg, whatever is involved. Nice, I bring in my hips low. Nice, and then perhaps opening the chest to the front, rolling the shoulders back. Nice, and more or less my right heel is underneath my knee, my right knee here. Ooh, nice. Good. Let's bring the left foot flat into the floor. And we come into Parsvakonasana legs. Align both heels. My left foot is horizontal to the edge of the mat, and my right foot is facing forward. We're gonna bring the right hand outside of your right foot or inside. You choose. Nice. Now we're gonna inhale and move the left arm forward. Nice. Press strongly with the sole of the feet on the floor, moving the hips back. The hips down and to the center line here. Instead of coming out, I bring them to the center. And like we did at the beginning, this is similar. We're gonna stretch the left arm forward and look into the hand. Nice, take a deep inhale. Come up, press with your right hand on the floor. Ooh. Rotate the arms, going back. Again, 3 like a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, feet together. And we're gonna do second side, looking to the back of the mat, facing the back of the mat. Take an inhale, lifting the left leg up, hips square. Nice, and with your next exhalation, we're gonna bend the left knee. Come on your toes of the right foot and do this transition really slow. So the knee comes up closer to the chest and forward. Nice, push away the floor with both hands. Nice, really challenging. Up, up, up. And slowly we land, shin on the floor, sit on your left heel and move back your right leg. Nice, we come into this like similar to Bhujangasana or Cobra pose, like chest looking forward, rolling the shoulders back. Nice, and then start moving a little bit your right hand to the front for better support. Extend the left arm forward and draw half circle. Inhale. Nice, bending the right knee. Take a moment here before to just grab it straight away. Moving the foot closer. Grabbing the top of the feet, the top of the foot, the ankle. And now we do the action of moving the foot away from us. Nice. The action of moving my foot away is going to elongate my left arm and stretch all the fibras of my biceps, forearm, part of my chest, shoulder. Is just so good. Nice. And then exhale. Quad stretch, bringing the foot closer to your glutes. And then almost like looking here over the left shoulder to the back. Nice. And now we are gonna exhale, release the foot, and like we did before, we bring the shins, the feet as parallel as you can. Use the top of the feet here to keep the balance, to stay balanced. The knees. Nice. If you feel comfortable, we release. Nice. This time we're gonna inhale, bringing arms up. Elongate. And we're gonna exhale. We're gonna sit slowly back. Nice. Bringing the hands to the floor. Nice. And then walking the hands forward. Almost like if we were doing the puppy pose here. So I have my hips are on top of my heels. I elongate my spine forward, looking forward. Perhaps bringing the chest closer to the floor. Nice. And then let's take a little break here. Now becomes more like a balasana. Bring the hands back, forearms to the floor, bringing the forehead down, and breathe here. Nice. Perhaps you want to move the head side to side, and we activate a little bit the Agnya chakra, the third eye center. Nice. Slowly we lift the head from the floor, walking the hands back. And we come back to the same position as before. We're gonna extend the right leg to the back. Nice. And let's come back to work a little bit on the strength as well. We're gonna bring the toes of the right foot on the floor, lifting the leg and lifting the left leg as well on the floor. Pushing away, knee to the chest. You can also even play to look, to touch your nose with the chin, with the knee. And slowly step left foot in between the hands. Nice. It's optional. Before I didn't do it, but that would be one of the options. So you rest the knee on the floor, and we do the same pose here. Nice. If you want, you can lift the knee as well. And again, we kind of open the chest forward, rolling the shoulders back, looking to the front. Nice, that's really nice. Feel the top, the front of your right leg. We come into Parsvakonasana, bringing the right foot flat on the floor. In here we have a wide stump, so that the legs are quite separate. I'm gonna bring again my left hand outside of the left foot, but you can also bring it in the inside, or you can also use a block here. Nice. I like to first to press strongly with both feet. So I anchor my legs here. The power comes from the feet all the way up. And then inhale, bringing the right arm forward and up. Look into your right hand, hips down. Nice. Let's move again to the front of the mat. We're gonna press with the left hand on the floor, come up, roll or circle the arms to the front, a 3 like a dog, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Feet as wide as your hips. And we take 3-5 breaths here in silence in our Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice. And then from here we're gonna come into an arm balance. So we are gonna actually come into an inversion, arm balance, everything, a little bit of everything. Let's come into Pincha Mayurasana. If you like, you can bring the knees down and just take a break in Balasana before to come into the pose. Nice. If you are in your downward dog, as I am, we're gonna bring the forearms down. Nice. Press with both forearms, so you bring your torso a little bit back and your heels closer to the floor. Nice. Press strongly with both hands. And we can perhaps bring the feet together. We're gonna do one leg at a time. So try to walk the feet as close as you can or as forward as you can here. Nice. Feel how your triceps, your shoulders here are working. We're gonna lift right leg up, and with your left foot you're gonna take a bit of impulse and coming up into Pincha Mayurasana. Perhaps bringing the legs together. Push away with your forearms, with your elbows. I'm gonna start bringing my head forward. Almost like if I wanna look to my feet. Nice. Slowly we're gonna come down, one leg at a time, or both legs together. And relax in Balasana. And perhaps you just stay in Balasana as well, which is so nice as well, while we were doing crazy things. Nice. Feel the whole structure of the spine. Nice. Breathe from the back. Nice. We're gonna inhale from the back and exhale through the front, the chest, the belly. Inhale through the back, feels so good. Exhale through the chest, the belly, all the front of the body. So then from here we're gonna stay how we are. Make sure you have the big toes touching and the knees are quite separate, so you have a space for your torso to be in between the legs. We're gonna bring as well both both index fingers together, so we kind of rotate inwards a little bit, both like forearms here. Nice. Then we're gonna bring the top of the forehead to the floor, and slowly from here we're gonna inhale, lifting the hips, and I want you to feel the sensation of the top of your head. We're gonna bring the weight from the front of the forehead to the top of the head, all the way to the back of the head. With no force, just go as far as your body wants to go. And then exhale, make your way back to the heels, bringing the forehead to the floor. Let's take a couple of these ones. Gentle massage at the top of your head. Inhale, lift the hips. Nice, feel the sensations. Nice, exhale, going back down. Nice, let's take one more. Inhale up. Nice, we don't have many chances to press our head, especially the top of the head, on the floor. Enjoy the sensations. Nice, exhale, coming back into Balasana. Nice, feel the weight of your body here. Nice. Bring the hands back closer to the knees. Lift your head up. Straight spine. Nice. And from here, from hero's pose, we're gonna transition into Dandasana. We're gonna bring the legs forward here. So we sit on our sit bones. Nice, we remove the glutes from the way, just for a little bit, then we let them come back. Nice, bring the legs together, flex both feet, and I want you to activate all the muscles in your legs here. Feel the back of the legs pressing the floor, your heels pressing the floor. You can even spread the toes. Nice. And then from the waist all the way up, we're gonna inhale, lifting the arms, and start the elongation. Belly in. Nice, you can even wiggle the fingers if you like. Nice, and activate both parts of the body. Like from the waist to the feet. Nice, and then from the waist all the way to my fingertips. You can even lift the heels from the floor. Nice, let's take one more breath. And as you exhale, we bring the hands, arms down and forward. We're gonna try to keep the arms, as you see, in line with your ears, instead of bringing the arms completely down. Nice. We move forward, forward and down. And then we're gonna try to land the fingertips or the hands as far as we can. As much as we can to the front of the mat. Then looking forward. Nice. We kind of enter into Paschimottanasana, the great forward fold. Nice. I like to feel how I'm elongating here from my low back all the way up to the head. Nice. And then when you're ready, we're gonna relax here, bringing the forearms to the floor and relax the head. Perhaps your head comes closer to your shins, to your knees. And there is a bit of a rounding of the back now. Nice. Slowly inhale, we're gonna come up. The last thing that comes up is your head. So we unroll the spine, the neck and head. Nice. Bringing the hands a little bit more to the back than your hips. We're gonna bend one knee, then the other, feet to the floor, and we're gonna bring the hips closer to the heels here. Yeah, you can even walk the feet a little bit more forward and try to bring the hips as close as you can to the heels without moving your arms here. Feel the front of the shoulders here. We kind of bring the torso down here. We sink the chest in between the shoulders. Nice. Now we're gonna lift the heels, lift the feet, and let's work a little bit on the center, the core, the abdomen. We're gonna start extending the legs forward. You have also the option to bend the knees and keep like Navasana legs, more or less. Nice. We're gonna come into our forearms. And as you do that, just feel how your lower back is closer to the floor, touching the floor. We're gonna bring the legs down, like more or less like 30 degrees. And we're gonna stay here, supporting yourself with forearms and hands, or you can also release the help from the arms and bring them forward. Arms parallel. I like to activate my legs, pointing my feet and extending my arms, spreading my fingers. Nice. Perhaps you wanna look forward, look to the ceiling, and feel your chest, feel your neck, feel your abdomen, and feel your lower back pressing the floor. So all together. Nice, let's take one more breath. And exhale, release completely. Release your legs, your hands, your head. Whew. Now feel in the body how releases all the tension. How the tension, contraction fades away from your body. Nice, giving a space for relaxation. Nice, presence. And slowly we're gonna bend one knee and then the other. And we're gonna come into Apanasana. We want to bring knees together, legs together, lift the feet from the floor. And we're gonna lift the head from the floor. And I want you to hug your shins, hug your legs against the chest, and give yourself like a really passionate hug. Loving yourself so much, so much. Imagine that your body is gonna go away for a year. So you want to kind of hold it tight and remember this moment. Hold it, hug it. Pass all the love, affection that you can into your body. Nice. Exhale. Release the head. Release the legs. Nice. We're gonna move away the arms from the body. So we keep the hands in line with the shoulders. We want to separate the feet more or less as wide as your hips. And then here, just let the knees drop to your left. You know, just let them go. No effort, no pressing, just let them be. And then perhaps you close the eyes and turn the head to the right. Nice. Feel the opening as well on your chest, your arms. It's like a natural position of like opening the arms to the sky. Nice. As you inhale, we bring the knees to the center, head to the center, and we let them fall into the other direction. So knees go to the right, my head turns to the left. Inhale, we come back to center. Nice. Now slowly we're gonna extend one leg, then the other. Nice. Do whatever it feels comfortable for you, or like it feels good with your arms. You can keep them completely open. And then kind of like in the same note that we started the class, talking about the opening to our fears and the opening to life. Just let everything come in as it is, with no resistance.